Zhang Yi said to everyone. Okay, now go back to your respective posts. The enemy may come at any time. The war will begin soon. Don't be too nervous. This battle may end quickly, or it may be very long. If the strings are stretched too tight, problems may occur. Everyone went to their positions and Zhang Yi arrived at the second floor. But for the first time, he climbed up to the small attic above the second floor. Zhang Yi came here just because it is the highest point of the shelter and can see far away. And there are skylights all around the loft, giving you a wide view. There is no doubt that this is an excellent sniper spot for him, Zhang Yi said to voice command. Open the window in front of me. Zhang Yi took out a metal box from another space, and then silently took out a heavy sniper rifle. He unhurriedly set up his gun at the window and took out several boxes of sniper rifle bullets and placed them next to him. He has the ability to shoot accurately, which allows him to have an effective range of 3.5 kilometers and a maximum range of 5 kilometers under the condition of holding a heavy sniper. Zhang Yi has a plan. He thought there are only two things to do. First, kill the opponent's ordinary warriors as much as possible before the war begins. Maybe the other side gave up the offensive early and chose to retreat when the losses of soldiers were too great. If I can defeat others without fighting, it would be the best outcome for me. Second, I must rely on the ability of the Dimension Gate to help Liang Yu and Uncle Yu defend to the maximum extent. Once these two tasks are completed, I will decisively choose to abandon the first line of defense and let everyone return to the shelter. And large amounts of cars with weapons are coming to the defense line. Zhang Yi said, "Attention, everyone." The enemy appeared about 5 kilometers away. Wei Dinghai approached the front line of the shelter. After seeing the situation, he said, "It seems that the others haven't arrived yet." "Just stop here. Take advantage of the terrain first. Then our artillery can hit the front of the shelter," Deputy Qin Xingyuan said. "Using ice cubes to build fortifications is a bit clever, but it makes a big difference. How can such a thing withstand artillery fire? And the existence of this kind of thing will actually become an environmental advantage for you. They never imagined this. They don't know about your ice abilities, that you can cover yourself with solid ice crystals." Wei Dinghai said this is a conquest without any suspense, not even a war. However, I was very interested in the people in that shelter. If they are not dead by then, I can consider letting them work for me. Deputy Qin Xingyuan said, "That will be their greatest honor." They were discussing this, and suddenly a sniper shoot killed the soldier standing on the rooftop. Another soldier quickly reported everyone that enemy started the attack. And another bullet went through his heart, and boom, one by one, 15 soldiers were killed. In a car in the middle of the convoy, Wei Dinghai and Qin Xingyuan were still chatting, and they were a little surprised after receiving the news of the enemy attack. The surroundings were clearly a vast expanse of snowfield, with not even a hiding place. Where did the enemy appear from? And according to intelligence, there were less than 10 people in that shelter. Now, they actually dare to come out and ambush the elite troops in a base? What is the difference between this and committing suicide? Although he didn't quite understand the current situation, Wei Dinghai issued the order immediately. "Everyone is on alert immediately to find the enemy." Soldiers at Chaoyu Base also experienced and professionally trained. After receiving the order, they quickly loaded their bullets, then relied on the car body as cover while carefully looking for enemies hiding in the dark. Bang! A soldier next to the car was shot in the head again. Zhang Yi uses an anti-equipment heavy sniper, which can be used to defeat armored vehicles. And when it hits someone, even if it just touches someone, it will explode. As veterans, they were able to confirm Zhang Yi's position through those few shots. However, their scopes could not see the scene 3.5 kilometers away. Every shot fired will take away a life without exception. And that's even when they take precautions. This finally made everyone in Chaoyu Base feel something was wrong. "What's going on? Why can't I find the sniper?" Wei Dinghai said, "You are so arrogant to use my people as targets. Zhang Yi killed 15 soldiers in a row." Then the flying snow covered the entire convoy, and the entire convoy disappeared from the sight of Zhang Yi. A mutant who can use the ice and snow system? It seems to be somewhat similar to Fatty Shoe's ability. Zhang Yi said, "How long can you maintain this ability? If you are coming to attack me, I don't believe you won't move. All I need is for you to show a little bit of weakness, that's all. There is no shelter in the snow. Even if you use special powers to create snow fog that temporarily blocks your vision, this is not a long-term solution because the distance to Yunke Manor is still relatively far. Maintaining the superpower for a long time will consume his superpower and affect subsequent battles. The top priority now is to find the sniper lurking in the dark. Wei Dinghai gave the order. Why can't he be found? He asked angrily. But no one could give him a reasonable explanation. There is no suitable sniping point on this kind of snowfield. And judging from the positions where more than a dozen soldiers died, it was a sniper attack from a high position. But there was only sky high up near them, not even a tree. Qin Xingyuan said, "I think there must be a very powerful mutant sniper in Zhang Yi's team." Deputy said the sniper's position should be in that direction, so these bullets were fired from the shelter. Wei Dinghai was shocked, but this place is still more than 3 kilometers away from the shelter. He shot 10 shots in one breath. A few rounds of bullets, but it seems that there is still enough power left to snipe our cadres. Through this information, Wei Dinghai and Qin Xingyuan both came to a terrifying conclusion. The sniper's strength was extremely terrifying. Not only is the superpower powerful, but the superpower reserves in the body are also very impressive. After just a moment, Wei Dinghai made a decisive decision. Let the convoy retreat immediately. The other forces have not arrived yet, so there is no need for us to make unnecessary sacrifices. Just withdraw from his shooting range. Wei Dinghai's order was immediately conveyed to the ears of every soldier. Everyone immediately got back into the car, and then the cars began to retreat one after another. Wei Dinghai maintained the snow fog to block Zhang Yi's sight. But if a dozen cars want to turn around on the snow, it is destined to be a big move. It is inevitable that vehicles will be exposed. Zhang Yi knew that they might make a move to retreat. So he waited until the other party was about 3 kilometers away from the shelter in a straight line before taking action. The effective range of 500 meters is enough for his heavy sniper to penetrate armored vehicles. Not to mention this low-profile armored vehicle transformed from a car. Bang! A bullet accurately hit the rear wheel of a car. The tire was flat. The track hanging on it was also greatly affected, and the car body immediately began to tilt. Zhang Yi calmly changed the ammunition and then fired again. The front and rear wheels of a car were penetrated, making it completely unable to drive. Soldiers were so afraid. The car broke down. What should I do? Don't leave us behind. Find a way to save us. Once we leave the snow and fog, we will become a living target. They knew that the person who secretly took action was a super long-range shooter. This is more terrifying than a sniper. At least ordinary human snipers have many limitations and can be counterattacked. There were nearly 20 soldiers in a car, and it was impossible for Wei Dinghai to abandon them. He had no choice but to order, "Slow down and let the soldiers in that car move over." They did not have such ultra-long-range attack methods. Damn it! Our armor is too weak to stop this kind of anti-material sniper rifle. Wei Dinghai said, "Get out of here quickly. Speed up and ignore any wounded soldiers. It's hard for them to survive anyway." There are also powerful mutants in Chaoyu Base, but before other forces arrive, Wei Dinghai cannot allow his important mutants' combat forces to rush over and risk their lives for Zhang Yi in the shelter. Zhang Yi, with 1 man and 1 gun, beat the entire Chaoyu base to the point where they were unable to fight back and could only choose to retreat temporarily. Gunshots continued to ring out on the snowy field, and every bullet fired made the people at Chaoyu base tremble with fear. Through the layers of snow and fog, even a modified car would be hard to stop being shot. Qin Xingyuan couldn't sit still. "I don't know how many people he will kill if he continues like this. I'll go there." After that, he opened the door and jumped out of the car. Braving the freezing ice and snow, he climbed onto the car body as nimbly as an ape, and then jumped to block the back of the 2 cars at the back. The next moment, His body was stretched and widened, like a huge cowhide blocking the rear of the last few cars. Bang! A sniper rifle bullet hit his body directly. But it was not broken, but the bullet's residual power made the steel plate behind the car deeply dented, and then it fell powerlessly on the snow. A painful expression appeared on Qin Xingyuan's face. This kind of bullet is too powerful. Even if his superpower can counteract most physical attacks, the pain is still hard to go away. This also proves that the one who fired the shot is absolutely terrifyingly powerful. Zhang Yi didn't know that someone on the other side blocked the bullet. He just kept shooting in that direction. After 5 or 6 minutes, the people at Chao Yu base completely disappeared from Zhang Yi's sight and disappeared from the horizon. Zhang Yi said, "Run away? It seems that they are waiting for everyone to arrive before trying to find a way to get closer and attack. But no matter who comes, be prepared to face my sniper attack." In the communication equipment, everyone noticed that the gunshots had stopped and quickly asked about Zhang Yi's condition. "Zhang Yi, what's going on with them?" Zhang Yi replied calmly, "I killed dozens of people and then they all retreated back. They were probably preparing to wait for people from other forces to arrive before attacking together." Everyone was shocked. "You have killed dozens of people? My God, you are worthy of being the boss. You are too fierce," Fatty Shu said in shock. It took less than 10 minutes in total from the time the gunfire rang out to now. Zhang Yi, the shooting range of his heavy sniper, is the real first line of defense for the shelter, Zhang Yi said extremely calmly. "What's so strange about this? It's just a basic operation." If he couldn't even achieve this level, he would have absorbed so many mutants' powers in vain. If powers were divided into different levels, Zhang Yi might be unmatched in the entire Tianhai city. Long-range sniping and defense are my strengths. If they break through my gun and get outside the defense line, it will be up to you to stop them. Within a combat range of 300 meters, the power is many times more powerful than a sniper rifle. Unless you are a mutant with super strong defense ability, you will not be able to defend against his attack. Fatty Shu chuckled. "Then let's see if they have the ability to survive your sniper attack, boss." At this time, after retreating to Chao Yu base at a safe distance, Wei Dinghai asked people to immediately count the number of casualties. The data reported are not optimistic. One vehicle has been completely destroyed, and 3 other vehicles have been seriously damaged. It is estimated that it will be very difficult to drive back. 2 captains were slightly injured, and 35 ordinary soldiers were killed. Wei Dinghai's face looked shocked. The total number of elite soldiers they brought out this time was only 300. As a result, before even getting close to Zhang Yi's shelter, the number of people was reduced by 1/10. How could this happen? It's a bad start. There are such powerful mutants in Zhang Yi's team. This is very unreasonable. It's just that long-range attacks are powerful, so his close combat skills must be his weakness. Wei Dinghai quickly made a judgment. If you want to train a certain field to the extreme, there must be shortcomings in its ability. No one can be a flawless hexagon warrior. So, as long as we get close to the shelter, we can use the blind spots to avoid his shooting. The sniper is no longer a big threat. Qin Xingyuan opened the car door and walked up. His expression was a little painful. He had to endure a heavy attack when he resisted Zhang Yi's bullets. "Chief, the enemy's snipers are too scary. We can no longer attack directly from the front. I think it would be better to take a long detour to avoid him." Wei Dinghai said, "Take a long way around?" If calculated based on Zhang Yi's effective shooting radius of 3.5 kilometers, then they would have to make a big circle. Qin Xingyuan took out the satellite phone and opened a map on it. He pointed to the location of Shujia town and said, "From here, it would be better to launch an attack. There is plenty of cover here to avoid being sniped." Wei Dinghai nodded. "It's a good idea, but let's not act in a hurry and find a place to hide." Qin Xingyuan said, "Hide?" Qin Xingyuan was a little confused. "Haven't we already been discovered? What's the use of being hidden now?" Wei Dinghai laughed coldly. There was a hint of cruelty in his eyes. "Our family cannot experience the suffering of a sniper." Other forces must also feel the feeling of being hunted as prey, Qin Xingyuan suddenly realized. The four forces are only cooperating temporarily. Maybe not long after this battle, they will have another dispute over the division of territory. Therefore, with the help of the sniper, the other families can also taste the losses. Wei Dinghai was happy to see the miserable taste. Wei Dinghai was in a bad mood after dozens of his men were killed. But this also allowed him to get an important piece of information. The sniper's damage against mutants was limited. At least with Qin Xingyuan's defensive power, the opponent's sniper rifle could not defeat him. The role that ordinary soldiers can play on the battlefield is getting weaker and weaker. Sure enough, will there still be an era when mutants dominate the battlefield in the future? Wei Dinghai realized this deeply. He chose to stand still and not inform the other three houses that there was a powerful sniper in the shelter.